everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Titans coming in at 3-10, going up against the Raiders, who come in at 11-2. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An early statement on the game's first play, 18 yards and a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Third down now following the completed pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Raiders a first down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Oakland. 49 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go. 3, 19.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Their dangerous wide receiver. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will be out. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
See him now play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game, right?
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see?
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're drive here. They'll run it. The gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 5, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And
the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a 1st down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep. And that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, Parker. That's caught at the 2. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body.
Zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader. Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, Yeah, you're right. The sink just wasn't there.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So out come the Raiders. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
When you have a lot of confidence in your offensive line, that allows you to take shots, as we just saw there. Hardly anyone is going to say, let's go ahead and dial up a big throw from the shadow of their own goal line. But they did there because they knew the guys up front would give them time. They weren't able to complete it, but it was a nice attempt.
Now he'll look to throw here on set. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play, that's going to hurt.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime, and Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week a scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting the game plan, sitting with him during the week, watching tape as they formulate it. You know, the best ones, they listen to their guy and say, okay, what do you like this week? You like this play? You don't like that play? And that helps them formulate what they're going to do.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the numbers comparison, and something tells me he likes the numbers a little better for this week. What do you think?
No doubt about it. And, you know, we often look for the deep meaning about, okay, why did this happen last week and this one, this? Sometimes you just play better. And we're seeing that from him. Looks happy, loose, running around and making plays.
30 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down.
Now that play will end up on the highlights and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. Great protection. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Fielded at the 20.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. And then moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders add 6
right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan defense getting set now, coming back onto the field. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a big play there for Oakland. 43 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Automatic first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tall, almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Back to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Now they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock? As you noted, so many things to go through.
All right, shift now to the Tennessee defense here. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, but a first down likely ends this thing.
And it looks like they are, to coin a phrase, on the defensive here, right? But in fact, the team on off.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you'll love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. 2nd and goal now from the 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is...
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with